Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Hello. Sir, Hemakeshwala, sir. Good afternoon. Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. So, good afternoon, one and all. I think Sar has left. He is having internet problem. He will join again. So, please bear with us. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Hello, sir. Hello.
Sir, is my voice audible for you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Some technical issues. I am unable to join by laptop, sir.
Okay, sir. No problem, sir. No problem, sir. Sir, shall I start, sir?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, very good afternoon to all. So this session, eminent speaker is Hema Kesavalu, sir. So sir is with us. So let me give brief introduction about sir. So Dr. O. Hema Kesavalu is working as Associate Professor in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department at Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Science, Autonomous, Rajampet, Andhra Pradesh. He received PhD degree from SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai in 2021, MTech degree from JNTU College of Engineering, Hyderabad in 2005, and BTech degree from JNTU College of Engineering, Hyderabad in 2002. He started his teaching career as assistant professor in the year 2005. Presently working as associate professor in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department at Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Science, Rajampet. He is having 16 years of teaching experience. During his period, he led the department for NBA, NAAC accreditations, and autonomous status. He has guided successfully 45 BTech and 12 MTech scholars. He is having professional memberships in IEI, ISTE, and IING. He has published more than 48 research papers in various reputed SCI, Scopus, and UGC approved international journals and conferences. He has organized nearly 9 workshops, 6 national conferences, along with IEEE and Spitzer international conferences as coordinator. Recently, he has organized successfully AICTE sponsored short-term training program on energy management and control system for smart renewable energy remote power generation in 4 phases in spite of this pandemic situation. His current research interests include grid integration of renewable energy resources, artificial intelligence, and soft computing techniques in power systems. So once again, I am welcoming you, sir, on behalf of Electrical Engineering Department of Rajkiya Engineering College, Sonbhadra. Welcome, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Please start yourself.
Sir, thank you very much, Chiranjeev, sir, for giving a nice introduction about myself. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your invitation also, sir, from your institute side. Very good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Dr. O. Hema Kesavalu, Associate Professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Sciences, Rajampet. Today I am here to give a lecture on active damping controllers for resonance damping in grid-connected multi-level inverter. Coming to outline of presentation, introduction, motivation, objective, design of active damping controllers, 2 degree of freedom controller, proportional resonant damping controller, grid injected current feedback controller, fuzzy logic controller, followed by conclusion with publication and references. So coming to the introduction, a power electronic converter is used to connect the renewable energy sources to the utility grid. The high frequency pulse width modulation generated in inverters can cause harmonic injection to the utility grid. At the same time, the filter that is used at the grid side is going to cause harmonic injection to the utility grid. So by using this filter, we are going to serve the two main functions. One is to reduce the high frequency harmonic caused by pulse width modulation and thereby improving the power quality that is going to given to the grid. At the same time, there are chances of occurrence of the short circuit that also can be prevented by using these filters across the grid. But due to the interaction of the components that are going to present in the filter, chances of resonance is going to occur. So in order to reduce that resonance, so most of the literature work has been carried out. So for reducing the resonance, filters are going to be designed. So based on the literature survey that I have carried out by considering renewable energy sources, buck boost converters, controllers, LCL filters, I came to the motivation that in order to reduce the current harmonics around the switching frequency, a large input impedance must be connected in the system. But at the same time, it will reduce the system dynamics and the operation range of the converter. Therefore, instead of just using an inductance, it is better to implement a third order LCL filter for current ripple attenuation. This LCL filter at the same time can cause undesired resonance effect that generates the stability problem. Due to this reason, active damping methods have been proposed. These methods modify the control algorithm, stabilizing the system without increasing the losses. So the objective is to analyze the behavior of the grid. The main objective of this presentation is to analyze the behavior of grid-connected multi-level inverter with an LCL filter by implementing various types of active damping controllers for reduction of the resonant effect and to carry out the stability analysis to know whether the system is stable or not for the grid-aligned inverter utilizing the LCL filter with the above damping controllers. So first, I would like to give a brief introduction about the various types of filters that are there for the reduction of harmonics. Harmonics are normally generated that due to the distortions in the load as well as due to the any sudden disturbances that are going to present across the load. In order to eliminate that harmonic, we are going to implement the filter, L filter. The inductor filter consists of an inductor that is connected in series between the inverter and the grid. This L filter is a first order filter with an attenuation of 20 dB per decade over the whole frequency range. The L filter is suitable for the converters with high switching frequency where the attenuation is going to be sufficient. Next type filter is LC filter. The LC filter is second order filter and it provides better damping behavior in comparison with L filter. But higher inductance value is required to achieve the demanded cutoff frequency of the filter. Connecting the system with this LCL filter to the supply grid, the resonance frequency of the filter is going to become dependent on the grid impedance, and therefore this filter is not suitable for all type of applications. So coming to the last type of filter, LCL filter. This LCL filter is having the attenuation of 60 dB per decade for frequencies above the resonant frequency. Therefore, lower switching frequency for the converter can be used. LCL filter can be used with good performance in current ripple attenuation even for small inductance values. So due to this reason, in the presentation that I am going to carry out for the next, LCL filter is proposed for the elimination of the harmonics. LCL filter is not only reduces the current as well as the voltage harmonics in the output, at the same time works more effectively in comparison with the L filter. But if inappropriate design of the LCL filter may cause resonance and oscillation that can increase the total harmonic distortion as well as the instability of the power system. So due to the above reasons, next I focused for damping the resonance. In order to damp out the resonance peak in frequency response, different damping techniques are available. Basically, they are active damping as well as passive damping. The main drawback of passive damping scheme is that additional physical resistor is going to increase the filter power losses. Active damping scheme is more favorable because damping resistor is simulated by control algorithm in digital processor without consuming the energy from the inverter. So the various active damping techniques are virtual resistor method, notch filters, lead lag compensators, and controllers. Virtual resistor method. These virtual resistor method from the literature survey found that it is having the drawback that it cannot be used for all applications as it requires more sensors and sophisticated algorithm. So it's not possible to implement for all the applications using virtual resistor method. In similar manner, notch filter is having the disadvantage that this will not be effective if the resonant frequency is going to change significantly. Coming to the lead lag compensator. Lead lag compensator suffers with the problem that they are going to depend upon the design parameters of a system under an active feedback controller. A lead lag or network can cause the instability. Due to the above drawbacks, virtual resistor methods and notch filter and lead lag compensators, this presentation is carried out by considering the controllers. So coming to the system configuration that is taken for the grid connected inverter with LCL filter is represented as shown in the figure. So input I have taken as PV array. The output of the PV array is fed to the boost converter. Boost converter is used to step up the voltage. That step up to voltage is fed to the multi-level inverter. Multi-level inverter is connected to the LCL filter, interfaced with the grid. So my work is focused on the LCL filter control. So active damping controller is implemented across the LCL filter. So to stabilize the energy output and to give the defined shape and value, power converter is required. To damp the resonance, active damping controller is introduced from which pulses of the inverter can be regulated. So the diagram represents the open loop block diagram of the grid connected inverter with LCL filter. Here we can clearly observe that no controller is connected across the LCL filter as well as multi-level inverter. Whereas in the earlier diagram, we have seen the configuration that controller is required. So before going with respect to the controller, first I am going to project what are the drawbacks that are going to present if we are not going to implement any controller with the system configuration that we are incorporating in this work. So PV array fed to boost converter connected to the multi-level inverter. That multi-level inverter is connected to LCL filter, connected to the grid. So the PV source. So PV source, we are all familiar with that renewable energy sources are the appropriate alternative energy sources that can satisfy the increasing demands without much negative impact on the environment. And solar energy is available in the abundant in nature. The equivalent circuit of the photovoltaic cell is represented in the figure. So IV characteristics as well as PV characteristics are obtained as represented in the figures for the equivalent circuit that you have been taken. So next I would like to explain about the circuit of the boost converter. Here the supply boost converter diagram is represented as shown in this figure. So this boost converter is going to step up the voltage that is going to get from the photovoltaic cell, that is from 120 volts to 210 volts by using this boost converter. So the main purpose of the boost converter is going to step up the voltage, and that step up voltage is given to the multi-level inverter that is connected to the LCL filter interfaced with the grid. Here I have used that single phase 7-level multi-level inverter with the reverse voltage topology. So the difference between the earlier multi-levels and this multi-level inverter is here we are having level generation circuit as well as the polarity generation circuit. So level generation circuit and polarity generation circuits are used to generate the multi-level voltage output. Positive levels, because inverter you will have positive level as well as the negative level. Positive levels are generated by level generation circuit, and this is fed to the polarity generation circuit, which is going to generate the required polarity for the output. In order to get the 7-level output voltage, the switching sequence is given as represented in the table. So in order to generate the voltage plus VDC, the thyristors T2 and T3, T5 are going to be coming into T2, T3, T5 are going to come into on state. In similar manner, for generating the voltage plus 2 VDC, the thyristors T1 as well as T4 are going to come to T1 and T4 are going to come to on state. For generating the voltage plus 3 VDC thyristors, the path is T1, VDC, 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 next comes to T5. So in this manner, we are going to generate the 7-level output by using the single phase 7-level inverter. So what positive levels are going to be generated by level generation circuit, and that is fed to polarity generation circuit. It is going to generate the required polarity for the output as represented the switching sequence shown in the table. So coming to the advantages of reverse voltage topology. This reverse voltage topology can be easily extended to higher voltage levels by duplicating the middle state. It just requires half of the conventional carriers of a sinusoidal pulse width modulation controller. Sinusoidal pulse width modulation for 7-level conventional converters requires 6 carriers, whereas for reverse voltage topology multi-level inverter, 3 carriers are sufficient to generate the same amount of output. So it's better to incorporate the reverse voltage topology in comparison with sinusoidal pulse width modulation for generating the 7-level output when compared with the single sinusoidal pulse width modulation. So the output voltage of the reverse voltage topology multi-level inverter is represented as shown in the So next concept is on what factors design of the LCL filter is going to be designed. The LCL filter is going to be designed based on the condition that from the 10 times of the grid frequency should be less than the resonant frequency. That resonance frequency should be less than the half of the switching frequency. For the parameters that have considered, the frequency got is 1304 Hz, where grid frequency have considered is 50 Hz, switching frequency as 3000 Hz, and resonance frequency with the value that we have considered, resonant frequency is obtained as 1304 Hz. Resonant frequency is calculated by using the formula 1 by 2 pi root of L1 plus L2 divided by L1 L2 into C. So afterwards, my next thing is focused on obtaining the transfer function of the LCL filter. So by applying the Kirchhoff's voltage and Kirchhoff's current law to the LCL filter, So LCL components, the equations are obtained as V inverter minus VC equals to I inverter, and by applying the Laplace transform, we are going to obtain the equation that HLCL equals to grid current divided by voltage of the inverter equals to 1 by SL2 plus SL1 plus S cube C L1 L2. By observing the transfer function, one can clearly say that it is a third order. So next, I'm going to explain about the block diagram of the undamped LCL filter. So without it, so here the components LCL filters are going to be connected. So L for 1 by L inverter inductor
So I think Star has left because of internet issue. He will join again soon. So please bear with us.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible,
Sir.
sir. Ah, sir.
Hello, sir.
Sir, sir. Audible, sir.
Hello.
Please share your screen, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Sir,
sir.
audible, sir. Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
hello, sir. Hello, sir. Is it audible for you, sir?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Hello.
Audible, sir. Audible, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Hello,
sir.
sir. Audible, sir.
Hello. Hello, sir. I'm unable to hear your voice, sir. Sir, can you?
Sir, audible, sir.
Please inform me. Sir, can you kindly inform me at where have stopped my presentation due to network problems, sir? Hello, sir.
Sir, sir. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yeah, you can start from 2 degree of freedom, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for the disturbance due to because
No problem.
ours is a remote place.
Yes, sir. No
Network
problem,
issues,
sir. No
sir.
problem, sir. Okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience, sir. Next, I would like to explain the block diagram of the grid interface inverter with LCL filter that is connected with the controller. Here we are having PV array is connected to the boost converter. Boost converter is fed to the reverse voltage multi-level inverter that is fed to the LCL filter interface with the grid and controller. So the various types of controllers that we are going to discuss are 2 degree of freedom controller, proportional resonant damping controller, grid injected current feedback controller followed by fuzzy logic controller. Coming to the 2 degree of freedom controller. In traditional 1 degree of proportional integral derivative control structure, proportional and integral, that is Kp and Ka as well as derivative term Kd actions are interrelated such that they cannot be controlled separately. At the same time, the 2 degree of freedom controller structure is going to allow the independent action of proportional integral and derivative terms, giving the 2 degrees of freedom. 2 degree of freedom PID controller consists of a PI controller in the main forward loop and a derivative term in the feed forward loop. That structure as represented in the diagram. 2 degree of freedom controller across the RVT, MLI and LCL filter. The in between LCL filter is interfaced to the grid. So the 2 degree of freedom controller structure diagram is represented in the diagram shown in the presentation. I reference is the reference current and Kp and Ka are the proportional integral constant. Vg is nothing but grid voltage and derivative terms are connected and the is with respect to and the controller is done using the Nicholas equals to. Hello? Hello, sir? Hello?
Sir,
Hello,
sir.
sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, is it audible and visible also, sir?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, meanwhile, if anywhere you stuck up, you kindly inform me, sir, so that I can check, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
GPA is the transfer function is obtained as GPA equals to KP plus KI by S, and the transfer function for LCL filter is obtained as damping resistor with capacitor plus 1 divided by L1 L2 C into S cube plus L1 plus L2 into C into damping resistor S square into L1 plus L2 into S, and the inverter transfer function is obtained as inverter voltage with respect to capacitor voltage. So, and that by trial and error method, proportional constant and integral constants are obtained as Kp equals to 0.161 and Ka equals to 263.8. Simulation diagram was constructed for the closed loop grid connected inverter with 2 degree of freedom using the LCL filter. So PV array is connected to the boost converter. The boost converter is connected to the single phase RVT MLI, and the single phase RVT MLI connected to the LCL filter interfaced with the grid, and the 2 degree of freedom controller is incorporated. So from the simulation, the grid voltage is obtained as shown in the diagram, and grid current is obtained as represent grid voltage. From the grid voltage fast Fourier transform analysis, the total harmonic distortion was obtained as 2.17%, and from the FFT analysis of grid current, total harmonic distortion obtained was 10.99%. So for the transfer function obtained for the 2 degree of freedom controller, by plotting the Bordeaux plot, it was observed that resonance peak is observed at minus 5 dB at the 1304 Hz. So from this, I would like to summarize that with the 2 degree of freedom controller, grid voltage total harmonic distortion is 2.17%, and grid current total harmonic distortion was 10.99%, and in comparison without controller and with 2 degree of freedom controller, resonant peak is 120 dB without any controller, and that resonant peak is comes to minus 5 dB with controller. So in order to study in more depth, other controllers are also going to be considered. The next controller is proportional resonant damping controller. So the block diagram of the proportional resonant damping controller is represented as shown in the diagram. So here derivative term is replaced with respect with the PI term is replaced with the resonant proportional, where Kp is the proportionality gain, and it going to be basically determines the dynamic of the system in terms of bandwidth, phase, and gain margin, and KIH and WIH represent the individual resonant gain and frequency for H order harmonic respectively. WC is the bandwidth. So that for the proportional resonant damping controller, the transfer function is going to be derived, and for the transfer function, the Simulink model of the proportional resonant damping controller is represented as shown in the diagram. So with the simulation, grid voltage is obtained, and with the FFT analysis, the grid voltage total harmonic distortion is observed as 1.24%, and grid current total harmonic distortion was obtained as 10.71%. So for the transfer function, Bordeaux plot was obtained for the proportional resonant damping controller. From the Bordeaux plot, resonant peak is going to be reduced to minus 1 2 dB at 1304 Hz. So from proportional resonant damping controller, I would like to summarize that with the proportional resonant damping controller, grid voltage total harmonic distortion is 1.24%, grid current total harmonic distortion is 10.71%, and by using this proportional resonant controller, resonant peak is reduced to minus 2 dB. So the next what I have considered with respect to injected grid current feedback controller. So the grid injected current feedback control structure is represented as shown in the figure, where kg is nothing but the factor of the grid voltage feed forward. Here we are going to consider the kg value is equals to unity, and I reference is the reference current, and GCS is the current regulator, and closed loop transfer function is given by S plus WH into G open divided by S plus WH minus KCS into G open. So the difference between the earlier one and here, we are going to inject the grid current feedback across the inverter side. So grid voltage is obtained as shown in the figure. Similarly, with the harmonic spectrum analysis of grid voltage and grid current for injected grid current controller, for the total harmonic distortion is obtained as 1.95% for grid voltage, and grid current total harmonic distortion was obtained as 12.64%. So for the transfer, from the transfer function that was obtained by using the grid injected current feedback controller, resonant peak is observed as minus 22 dB at 1304 Hz. So keeping in view that the resonant peak is going to negative, so next work is, so we have observed that resonant peak is becoming, by using the grid injected current feedback controller, total harmonic distortion of grid voltage is 1.95%, total harmonic distortion of grid current is 12.64%, and peak is observed as minus 22 dB at 1304 Hz. That is resonant frequency for the parameters that we are considering in this system. So we have observed that in case of the earlier controllers, without any controller, resonant peak is obtained as positive, but by using the proportional integral controller, proportional resonant damping controller, as well as the grid injected current feedback controller, resonant peak is becoming negative. So in order to overcome these problems, as we went to focus with respect to the fuzzy logic controller. So the block diagram of the grid connected fuzzy logic controlled inverter with LCL filter is represented as shown in the diagram. So fuzzy logic controller is designed considering the block diagram of the fuzzy system is represented as shown in the diagram. Reference current is from the inverter side and fuzzy with PI controller, and that is connected to the grid, and grid output is given to the grid. So fuzzy logic, here we have considered Mamdani, and the number of inputs are 1 and the number of outputs are 2, and the rules considered are 5, and method is minimum. I have considered the method of defuzzification as Centrand method. So the fuzzy rules that are considered with respect to input membership function and the various linguistic terms are negative big, and the rules are if then rules. So if the input membership function is negative big, then if the input error is negative big, then output Kp and Ka also negative big. In similar manner, if input membership function is negative small and input error is negative small, then output Kp and Ka also negative small. Likewise, if it is 0, then input error 0, then output Kp Ka 0. If you input membership function positive small and input error positive small, then output Kp Ka positive small. If input membership function positive big, if and input error is positive big, then output is positive big. So the rule base is going to include 5 rules which are based upon the 5 membership functions of the input variables to achieve the desired KP and KI. So simulation circuit was built by using the fuzzy rules as well as the parameters that are considered. So simulating model of the grid connected fuzzy logic controlled or reverse voltage multi-level inverter with LCL filter is shown in the PPT. So from the simulation circuit, grid voltage is obtained as shown in the figure, and from the block diagram, we are going to obtain the transfer function. For the transfer function that was obtained, Bodo plot was plotted for the grid connected fuzzy controlled reverse voltage multi-level inverter with LCL filter. Resonant peak is going to be observed as 0.015 dB at 1304 Hz. So we are able to clearly identify that resonance peak is reduced maximum by using the fuzzy logic based controller. And from this, I would like to summarize that by using grid connector reverse voltage topology multi-level with fuzzy controller, grid voltage total harmonic distortion is obtained as 1.51%. Grid current total harmonic distortion is obtained as 11.71%, and grid connected with fuzzy logic controller, resonant peak is observed as 0.015 dB. So the various advantages of fuzzy logic controller are their additional sensors are not required, and it is able to overcome the stability problems and algorithm complexity, and noise and bandwidth problems are also can be minimized. So now I would like to focus what are the things that we have carried out by using this analysis of harmonics. So if grid connected RVTMLI is considered without any controller, grid voltage total harmonic distortion is 1.97%, grid current total harmonic distortion is 14.25%. If we replace by the controllers, so first proportional resonance damping controller, grid voltage total harmonic distortion is 1.24%, grid current 10.71%. With the 2 degree of freedom controller 2.17%, and grid current 10.99%. In similar manner, with the hybrid damping 1.52% and 10.77%. With the grid injected current feedback controller, grid voltage is 1.95% and grid current is 12.64%. With fuzzy logic controller, grid voltage total harmonic distortion is obtained as 1.51% and grid current 11.71%. So in similar manner, here in this slide, we can clearly see the various resonant peaks that are observed without controller and with controller. So without any controller, resonance peak is observed as 120 dB, and by using proportional resonant damping controller with LCL filter, it was observed as -2 dB, and with the 2 degree of freedom controller is observed as -5 dB. With grid injected current feedback controller, it is observed as -22 dB, and with fuzzy logic controller, it is observed as 0.015 dB. So by observing that resonance peak is going to get decreased, we cannot forecast that these systems can be implemented in our system for the practical application. So in order to test that one, next stability analysis is carried out for the controllers that we have considered. So by using the stability analysis, we can judge whether the system is stable or not. So for that purpose, stability analysis is very much useful. So stability analysis is carried out at beginning with the transfer function that we have obtained, I have considered with respect to root locus plot. Stability analysis is carried out for the grid connected inverter with LCL filter and without any controller. So, and the root locus plot is obtained as represented in the slide. And from the slide, we can clearly observe that all the complex poles are going to lie on right half of the S plane and the real poles are going to lie on the RG. So we can say that the system is going to be marginally stable if we are not going to implement any controller and only LCL filter is used in the system. So in similar manner, stability analysis is carried out for the proportional resonant damping controller using the LCL filter. So and the root locus plot is obtained as shown in the slide. So from this slide, we can observe that all the real poles are going to lie on the left half of the S plane and complex conjugate poles are also going to lie on the left half of the S plane. So we can say that the system is going to be remain stable as the real poles as well as the complex conjugate poles are going to lie on the left of the S plane. So next is stability analysis is carried out for the grid injected. Stability analysis is carried out for the grid injected current feedback control inverter with LCL filter and grid injected analysis, and it is carried out for the same root locus of the grid connected fuzzy control inverter with LCL filter. So from the stability analysis, we are going to get the location of poles with LCL filter, location of poles as well as grid connected injected current feedback control with LCL filter as with the grid connected fuzzy logic control with LCL filter are represented in the slide. So here in case of the with LC without any controller, real pole is equals 0 and complex poles are exist with injected real poles 0, complex poles are going to exist. In case of fuzzy logic, real poles negative as well as complex poles are going to obtain negative. So from this thing, I would like to conclude that by using the introduction of the active damping controllers in the grid connected system, you can reduce the resonant peak to the maximum extent. At the same time, fuzzy logic controller is going to show better resonance damping in comparison with the proportional resonance damping controller, and fuzzy logic controller can show better stability in comparison with the injected current feedback controller. So these are the various references that you have considered for carrying out these works, and these are the various references. So these are the publications that you have obtained by considering these work. So one publication with respect to Energy General, another one in International Journal of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Education, another one in International Journal of Ambient Energy, another conference publication in 6th International Conference on Renewable Research and Applications at San Diego, USA. If you have any queries, you are free to ask.
Thank you, sir. So any queries, participants? Sir, I think no queries, sir.
Hello, sir.
No queries, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
For the wonderful lecture. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your invitation also, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you, sir. So attendance link I will post in WhatsApp group. Validatory session will start at 4:30. So please join 5 minutes before starting of the session. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.